भारत देश अनेक विविधताओं से भरा हुआ देश, सभी प्रकार के लोगों के द्वारा हर त्योहार को मनाए जाने का अधिकार रखने वाले लोग इस भारत में और विदेशों में रहते हैं। तो हमें इन त्योहारों की पवित्रता को बनाए रखने के लिए हमारे उन सभी अधिकारियों के साथ, सिपाहियों के साथ इन त्योहारों को मनाना है, दिव्यांगों के साथ उन त्योहारों को मनाना है। लाचार, बेसहारा, जरूरतमंद ऐसे समाज के लोग जिनको एक विछोड़ा या एक विदाई कह सकते हैं, उसका सामना करना पड़ता है, तो उनको ये एहसास नहीं होने देना कि उनके साथ कोई नहीं है। इसलिए हमारी त्योहारों के प्रति जो पवित्रता है वो और बढ़ जाएगी और हम उनकी खुशी का कारण बनेंगे, तो भगवान की रहमत और भगवान की आशीर्वाद की कृपा के अधिकारी बनेंगे। हमारे वे सभी अनुयायी और शासक प्रशासक महोदय या फिर एक सामान्य नागरिक, समाज का मध्यम वर्ग का, उच्च वर्ग का, निम्न वर्ग का, चाहे किसी भी वर्ग का क्यों ना है, बिना किसी भेदभाव के, धर्म, जाति, भाषा के आधार पर सब भेदभाव मिटाकर हमें उनके साथ में एकता, प्रेम, प्यार का जो त्योहार है उसकी खुशियों को और बढ़ाना है। और भारत के संवैधानिक नियमों का पालन भी इसमें हो जाता है। यदि हम भारत देश के प्रति प्रेम की भावना को जागृत रखते हैं, देशभक्ति की भावना को बनाए रखते हैं, तो हमारे सभी प्रकार के माताएं, बहनें, बुजुर्ग, बालक, बच्चे इन त्योहारों के अंदर शामिल होने का अधिकार उनको मिल जाता है। तो हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं इसके आगे कि ये जो करवा चौथ का त्योहार है, इसमें at this time the women wear heavy saris or churis in red, pink or other bridal colors and adorn themselves with all other symbols of a married woman like nose pin, tikka, bindi, chaum, bangles, earrings, etc. ये सभी जो श्रृंगार की वस्तुएं हैं, ये महिलाएं अपने ऊपर सजाती हैं, संवारती हैं, निखारती हैं, जो इस बात का सूचक है कि जितनी सुंदरता हम शारीरिक रूप से अपने आप के ऊपर लेकर आते हैं, ऐसी ही सुंदर हमारी आत्मा को भी बनाना है, हमारी सोच को बनाना है, और हमारी ये जो मातृभूमि जो जिस पे हमने जन्म लिया है, इसको भी उतना ही सुंदर सजाना है, संवारना है, सफाई करना है। Once the moon rises, एक बार जब चंद्रमा उग जाता है, the women see its reflection in a थाली of water, तो पानी की थाली के अंदर महिलाएं, बहनें, माताएं रिफ्लेक्शन देखती हैं, या फिर थ्रू ए दुपट्टा और ए सीव, एक छलनी में से या फिर एक दुपट्टे में से वे रिफ्लेक्शन देखती हैं। They offer water to the moon, और वे समुद्र को पानी ऑफर करती हैं, वाटर ऑफर करती हैं, and seek blessings, और आशीर्वाद को निहारती हैं, आशीर्वाद की इच्छा रखती हैं कि चंद्रमा देवता की ओर से उनको आशीर्वाद मिलता है। और ये सही कहा जाता है कि रात्रि का जो स्वामी है, इष्ट देव है रात्रि का, वो चंद्रमा होता है, जो कि अंधेरे के अंदर अपनी चांदनी को बनाए रखता है और किसी को अंधेरे का एहसास नहीं होने देता। ऐसे ही महिलाएं अपने पति से अपेक्षा करती हैं, उम्मीद करती हैं कि उनका जो पति है वो चंद्रमा की तरह रहे, अंधेरे के अंदर भी उनका साथी बने और आशीर्वाद प्रदान करे। They pray for the safety, prosperity and long life of their husbands. वे प्रार्थना करती हैं अपनी सुरक्षा के लिए, समृद्धि के लिए और अपने पतियों की लंबी उम्र के लिए, जीवन के लिए। This marks the end of the day long fast. तो इससे लंबे फास्ट के बाद में दिन का अंत हो जाता है। क्या लेजेंड्स इसके पीछे जुड़ी हुई हैं, कौन सी पौराणिक कथाएं इनके पीछे जुड़ी हुई हैं जो हमें ऐतिहासिक तरीके से, धार्मिक तरीके से संस्कारवान बनाती हैं, धार्मिक पवित्रता को लेकर आती हैं। दिस कथा नरेटिव फर्स्ट टुक प्लेस बिटवीन सीता एंड पार्वती। सीता और पार्वती के बीच में सबसे पहले ये कथा रखी गई थी, कथा हुई थी शिवा और पार्वती के बीच में, शिवा और पार्वती के बीच में। तो शिवा टोल्ड पार्वती अबाउट द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ करवा व्राट। करवा व्राट के महत्व के बारे में शिवा ने पार्वती को बताया। इन द्वापर युगा और द्वापर युग में द्रौपदी आस्क्ड लॉर्ड कृष्णा, द्रौपदी ने लॉर्ड कृष्णा से पूछा अबाउट द व्राट ऑफ करवा चौथ के व्राट के बारे में। देर आफ्टर उसके बाद में द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम वीरावती द डॉटर ऑफ वेद शर्मा and Leelavati observed this vrat in the town of Shukraprastha. Ever since, this vrat has been observed by married women till the present day. On the occasion of Karwa Chauth, which is on the day of Kartik Krishna Chaturthi, fasting vrat is observed. In the evening, after taking a bath, place under a banyan tree, or in the absence of such tree, a picture of such a tree can be drawn. Murtis or pictures of Shiva, Parvati, Ganesh and Kartikeya, and do puja ceremony. Then for the offerings of Arghya, rice, flour, etc. While waiting for the moon to rise, japa is done with the mantra Om Namo Shiva. Havan, sacred fire ceremony is also done. Thereafter, having sighted the moon, Arghya is offered. Lord Krishna asked Draupadi to observe the vrat of Karwa Chauth, so that through its influence Arjuna can defeat the Kauravas on the battlefield and acquire back the kingdom. Married women who thus offer wishful prayer for Suhag by observing the Karwa Chauth vrat acquire Suhag, progeny and lasting prosperity. So dear friends, this is the legend behind the Karwa Chauth. जैसा कि आप जान चुके हैं, सुन चुके हैं कि हमारा भारत देश त्योहारों का देश, उमंगों का देश, नए जोश, नई उमंग, नई ऊर्जा का देश, सब भारतवासियों को तेज के साथ भरने वाला देश, आज तक से भी तेज। हर त्योहार हमारे जो हम मनाते हैं वो इस बात का प्रतीक है कि उनके पीछे धार्मिक पवित्रता छिपी हुई है। चरित्रवान बनाता है ये हमें, हमारे युवाओं को और भी ज्यादा शक्तिशाली बना देते हैं ये त्योहार, जब वे पवित्रता के साथ हर्षोल्लास, उमंग और वास्तविक आत्मिक खुशियों के साथ जुड़ते हैं। इस दिन बैठकर जैसे हर आत्मा, चाहे वो महिला है पुरुष है, वो अपने पति परमेश्वर के लिए भजन सुमरन में बैठती है, तो उसके अंदर ऊर्जा फिर से जागृत हो जाती है। उसके ऐसे अंग शरीर के जो डेड होते हैं वो सब एक्टिवेट हो जाते हैं, फिर से उसमें जागरूकता बढ़ जाती है। और ये जो संदेश हमारे स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के द्वारा पूरी देश और दुनिया को गया, जिसके अंदर उन्होंने बताया, उठो जागो, लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करो, भारत जागो, विश्व जगाओ। तो उनका जगाने का मतलब कि हमें हमारी आत्मा को जगाना है। हमारी आत्मा के चारों ओर काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार, मन में विषय विकार, ये ऐसी गंदगी जो चिपटी हुई है, इनसे दूर करके उस आत्मा को उस महान पवित्रता का संदेश जो ये देश अपने सांस्कृतिक मूल्यों की पहचान को स्थापित करते हुए पूरी दुनिया के सामने रखता है, उनको फिर से जगाना है। और जो छोटी छोटी समस्याएं, परेशानियां, मुश्किलें जो हम अभाव मानते हैं, उनके प्रभाव से ऊपर उठ करके उनको एक उपलब्धि मान करके हमें अपने लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ना है। हर युवा का लक्ष्य होता है कि वो जीवन में सफल हो, लेकिन सफलता के पीछे एक महान सूत्र जो हमारे स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने दिया, वो क्या कि बिना रुके अंतक प्रयास यदि हम करते हैं तो हम सफल हो जाते हैं। किसी भी स्थान पर रुकना हमारा कार्य नहीं होना चाहिए। रुकना और इंतजार करना ये परिस्थितियों पर निर्भर होना चाहिए, न कि एक चलने वाले के ऊपर, अपने मार्ग पे अग्रसर होने वाले के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करता। तो भाइयों बहनों, ये निरंतरता अपने जीवन में लेकर आनी है, नियमितता लेकर आनी है। और जैसे अभी रातें बड़ी होती चले जाएंगी, अक्टूबर के बाद में हम एक महान त्योहार जो हमारी आजादी को मजबूती देने वाला त्योहार मनाएंगे। लेकिन उससे पहले हमारे भारत के प्रत्येक धरती पर रहने वाले भारतवासी दीपावली का त्योहार मनाएंगे। और ये दीपावली का त्योहार जो अंधेरे के अंदर प्रकाश का प्रतीक है, जो बुराई के ऊपर अच्छाई का प्रतीक है, तो ये त्योहार मनाने के लिए ये सभी पूर्व तैयारियां हम सब भारतवासियों को चल रही हैं। बड़ा ही सुनहरी अवसर दिया है भगवान ने उन सभी जीवात्माओं को जो इस कोरोना की मार से बच गए, क्योंकि ये सभी प्राकृतिक असंतुलन की स्थितियां जो समय समय पर हमारे मनुष्यता को, हमारे पूरी सृष्टि को घेर लेती हैं। यदि हम भगवान के प्रति अपनी वफादारी नहीं रखते, अपने रिश्तों के प्रति सच्चे पवित्र नहीं बनते, तो बीमारियों का आना लाजमी है। तो हमें इनसे बचने की भी प्रार्थना करनी है, ताकि हमारे युवा, हमारे पति देव, माताओं बहनों के जो पति देव हैं, वे सभी फिर से पुनर्स्वस्थ हो जाएं, वे स्वस्थ रहें और उनको किसी भी ऐसी प्राकृतिक आपदा का शिकार न होना पड़े, जिससे कि वो और बलवान बने, तेजस्वी बने, ओजस्वी बने, ऊर्जावान बने और उस ऊर्जा को अपने देश के विकास कार्यों में लगाएं। ये आह्वान, ये प्रार्थना, ये गुजारिश, ये अरदास हर माता बहन को अपने पति देव के संदर्भ में करेंगे। एक गुरु का शिष्य, अनुयायी, किसी भी धर्म को मानने वाला, वो अपने गुरु पति परमेश्वर को मानते हुए उसके लिए दुआ करे, प्रार्थना करे कि वो अपने आत्म सम्मान के साथ जी पाए। धन्यवाद। Deepavali. Deepavali or the festival of lights, प्रकाश का त्योहार, is an important and most popular festival celebrated throughout the country in one form or the other. It falls on the last day of the dark half of Kartik, October to November. As a matter of fact, it is a 5-day long festival, but the main celebrations take place on the day of Deepavali. Deepavali, which leads us into truth and light, is celebrated on a nationwide scale on Amavasya, the 15th day of the dark fortnight of the Hindu month of Ashwin, means October to November every year. It symbolizes that age-old culture of our country, age-old culture of our country, which teaches us to vanquish ignorance that subdues humanity and to drive away darkness that engulfs the light of knowledge. Deepavali, even today in this modern world, projects the rich and glorious past of our country and teaches us to uphold the true values of life. The Sanskrit word Deepavali, Deepa meaning light and Avali meaning row, means a row of lights, and indeed illumination forms its main attraction. Every home, lowly or mightily, the hut of the poor or the mansion of the rich, is alight with the orange glow of twinkling diyas, small earthen lamps, to welcome Lakshmi, goddess of wealth and prosperity. Multicolored rangoli designs, floral decorations and fireworks lend grace and grandeur to this festival, which heralds joy, mirth and happiness in the ensuing year. This festival is celebrated on a grand scale in almost all the regions of India and is looked upon mainly as the beginning of new year. As such, the blessings of Lakshmi, the celestial consort of Lord Vishnu, are invoked with prayers. Even countries like Guyana, Thailand, Trinidad and Malaysia celebrate this festival, but in their own ways. What is the history behind it? Deepavali is associated with several legends. One myth says that on this auspicious day, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and good fortune, roams about and visits the houses of people. Therefore, people tidy up their homes, establishments and shops and decorate them lavishly to welcome the goddess. In the night, she is worshipped with great devotion. It also commemorates the triumph of Lord Rama over Ravana and Rama's return to Ayodhya. It is also on this day that Krishna killed the demon Naraksura. Dear friends, brothers and sisters, how do we celebrate this festival? In the previous years, our Indians forgot how to celebrate these festivals. So must try to recollect, reform, regenerate, reoperate. Our national festival of India is, that is Deepavali. A few days before the festival, the houses are completely cleaned and painted. The country yards, the gates and the places of worship are decorated with bandhan varch, flowers, intricate colored paperwork, and at night every nook and corner of the house is illuminated with earthen lamps or candles, and fireworks are displayed till late midnight. On the day of Deepavali, people get up early in the morning, clean their home, and after the completion of daily chores, attire themselves in their best clothes and move around freely in the atmosphere of gaiety, mirth, greetings and festivity. Lots of sweets are prepared and exchanged along with greetings. On this occasion, people ask for each other's forgiveness for the wrongs done knowingly or unknowingly, and mutual relations are re-established and strengthened. Thus all enmity is forgiven and forgotten, and people embrace one another. At night, Lakshmi along with Ganesh is worshipped, and in business, old accounts are closed and new ones are opened. People throng the bazaars and streets during the night in order to watch and appreciate the illumination. Special shops and bazaars are also set up on this occasion, and there is brisk buying of sweets, utensils, clothes, jewelry, toys, etc. Deepavali also marks the advent of new season and the sowing of new crop seeds. The new Vikrama era begins on this day. The famous king Vikramaditya, after whom the era is named, was crowned on this day. In Bengal, Kali is worshipped with great fervor and devotion on this day. The Jains celebrate Deepavali as a day of final liberation and moksha of Lord Mahavira. Similarly, Swami Dyanand Saraswati, the founder of the Arya Samaj, attained salvation on this day. The great Swami Ram Tirtha also entered his final Jal Samadhi on this tithi. At great Jain shrines like that of Pavapuri in Bihar and Girnar in Gujarat, special puja scriptures read and recited, and Lord Mahavira worshipped. Thus, this great festival of lights symbolizes man's urge to move towards light of truth from darkness of ignorance and unhappiness. Devuthani Ekadashi. Vishnu slumbers for 4 months from the 11th day of the bright half of Ashad, June or July, till the 10th day of the bright half of Kartik, October to November, and then he gets up on the 11th day, which is known as Devudhani Ekadashi. During these 4 months, all other gods sleep, and so auspicious ceremonies like marriage, thread, ceremony, etc. are not performed. Dear friends, brothers and sisters, you are listening how to say Devuthani Ekadasi. On this day, ladies observe fast, worship Vishnu, and sing hymns in praise of various gods and goddesses around a cow dung cake fire. It also marks the beginning of eating the new agricultural produce of the season, especially sugarcane and water chestnuts. It is an important rural festival and is observed with such gaiety and festivity in the countryside. From this day onward, marriages etc. can be held as it marks the beginning of the auspicious time for ceremonies. It is believed that, tired after killing the great demon Sankhasura, Vishnu went to sleep for a period of 4 months, and the other deities followed suit. Dhanteras, 2 days prior to Deepavali. 2 days prior to Deepavali, on the 13th day of the dark half of Kartik, Dhanteras or Dharmantri Triyodasi is observed with great mirth and gaiety. Dhanvantri, the physician of gods, who appeared as one of the several precious entities at the churning of the ocean, is worshipped on this day, especially by the physician community. He is the father of the Indian medical science, and Ayurveda is attributed to him. He is also called Sudhapani because he appeared from the ocean carrying nectar in his hands. People get up early at dawn, cleanse themselves, put on new attire, and observe fast. In the evening, an earthen lamp is invariably lit in front of every house, and the fast is broken. Now, utensils are brought on this day because it is regarded very auspicious. Dear friends, as you have known that tomorrow will be the festival. What festival? That is Karva Chauth. Next is Kartik Purnima. Sikhs celebrate Kartik Purnima as Guru Parab, and Nanak's birthday, and the Hindus celebrate it as a day when God incarnated himself as Matsya or fish. Vishnu took the fish incarnation to save Vavaswata, the seventh Manu, and the progenitor of the human race from the deluge. It is also believed that Shankar killed demon Tirupurasura on this day, and so he is also called Tripurari. Dear friends, how do we celebrate Kartik Purnima? Charity is done and piety observed on this day are believed to earn high religious merit. Bathing in the Gangas or in other holy waters is considered to be of special religious significance. People keep fast, practice charities, and meditate on God. Shiva is worshipped on this occasion, and giving away of a bull. Bull is the mount of Shiva as a gift to a Brahmin is thought to be of great religious significance. Big cattle fairs are also held on this day at various places. For example, the cattle fair held at sacred Pushkar Lake near Ajmer is a great draw which transforms the scene into a raving sea of color and gaiety. tempered by the presence of a huge number of devotees. Thousands of camels, cows, bulls, buffaloes, sheep, goats, etc. are brought there for sale. Camel race is held and gaiety, fun and merrymaking mark the occasion. Over 100,000 pilgrims take bath there on this day in the sacred lake. This is all about Kartik Purnima. Kartik Sanan, among the 12 months of the year, some are regarded especially holy and sacred as such, most suitable for acts of piety. These are Vaisak, Kartik and Magha. Significance: throughout the month of Kartik, the early morning bath in some river, stream, pond or at a well is considered highly meritorious. On the sacred rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, etc., a month-long bathing festival is held. Some people camp near the banks of rivers for this purpose, and at the termination of the month-long bathing festival, they return to their distant homes. During the month, the aspirants observe strict contingents, have regular morning bath in the sacred streams, take a single simple meal every day, and spend their time in prayer, meditation, and acts of piety and devotion. Dear friends, while celebrating Kartik Sanan, what are the rituals behind it? Women folk in villages and towns get up quite early in the morning and go to the sacred streams in groups, singing hymns, and after ablutions, visit the nearby temples. They observe fast and hang lamps in small baskets from the bamboo tops at their houses or on the river banks. These lamps are kept burning all through the month of Kartik to light the path of departed souls across the sky. Tulsi is also worshipped in the evening, and an earthen lamp is placed near it. Tulsi plant is sacred. Tulsi plant is sacred to all Hindus and is kept planted in a pot in homes and temples. It is considered to be the wife of Vishnu and shown respect accordingly. The women worship it by lighting a lamp near it, watering, cultivating and worshipping of Tulsi plant ensure happiness. When its leaves are put into any water, it becomes as pure as Gangajal. Tulsi leaves offered to Vishnu in the month of Kartik, means November, pleases him more than the gift of 1,000 cows. Tulsi is generally grown on a small square pillar, hollow at the top, with its four sides facing the four cardinal directions. Since Tulsi is Vishnu Priya, beloved of Vishnu, their marriage is celebrated during Kartik Shukla Ekadashi, that is the 11th day of the bright half of the Kartik, means October to November. In Padma Puran, we find the details of the ceremony. On this day, Tulsi was married to Vishnu. The image of Vishnu is richly decorated and then carried to the place where Tulsi plant is grown, and there the marriage is ritually solemnized. Fast is observed on this day. So dear friends, you are listening rituals, traditions, conventions behind celebrating these festivals. Narak Chaturdashi. The next day to Dhanteras is celebrated as Narak Chaturdashi. This day is dedicated to Yama, the god of Naraka or hell. The early morning bath on this day is considered to be of great religious merit. It is believed that those who bath on this tithi after the sunrise get their religious merit restored. Therefore, people get up early in the morning and first of all have their ablutions, etc. Before bathing, oil is rubbed on the body, which is greatly invigorating and purifying. After the bath, Yamraj is offered. Yamraj is often libations rise to please and appease him, so that he may spare the person from the tortures of hell. Fast is observed and in the evening lamps are lit in honor of Yama. It is believed that piety observed on this day in honor of Lord Yama liberates a man from possible future tortures in hell. Pitru Paksha, the dark half of the Ashwin, September to October, is observed as Pitru Paksha. Word and sacrifices called Shrad are offered to the dead and departed ancestors of the family. On each day of the fortnight, oblations of water and pindas or bowls of rice and meal are offered to the dead relatives by the surviving relatives. A Sraddh is not a funeral ceremony but a supplement to such a ceremony. It is an act of reverential homage to a dead person performed by relatives. It is believed that the performance of Shraddh after the funeral rites will supply the dead with strengthening nutriment. It is believed that until Shraddh has been performed, the deceased is a restless soul. Only after this Shraddh he attains a position among the Pitras or ancestors in their blissful abode called Pitra Lok. A Shraddh is most desirable and efficacious when done by a son. The eldest son or some other elder male member of the family performs Shraddh in honor of the dead and offers oblation. Part of the food offering is also given to the cows, dogs and crows. Brahmins are fed and given dan dakshina, for it is believed that whatever is given to the Brahmins also reaches the departed souls. Kheer or sweet dish made of milk and rice is specially prepared and offered for the Pitras on this occasion. On the last day of the fortnight, that are Amavasya, oblations are offered to all those dead ancestors whose date of death is not known. In Brahma Puran, the significance of this ceremony is described. During Pitra Paksha, shaving of the beard, cutting of the hair, wearing of new clothes, cutting of the nails, etc. are not allowed. Sharad Purnima. Sharad Purnima is observed on the night of full moon of Ashwin. Ashwin is also known as moon god and the lord of herbs, seeds, the Brahmins, water and nakshatras or constellations. It is believed that on the Sharad Purnima, moon throws its beams showering Amrit or elixir on the earth. Celebrations. On this auspicious day, sheer or kheer, milk thickened with rice and mixed with sugar, is specially prepared in the temple and homes and offered to Hari amidst ringing of bells and chanting of hymns. Then it is given in the morning as prasad to the devotees. The kheer is kept in moonshine the whole night so that it may absorb the amrit falling from the moon. Such kheer is considered to possess many qualities. At night, moon god is also worshipped and offered Nivedya. Shandha Sasthi. Skandha Sasthi is celebrated in South India with great religious fervor and devotion in the Tamil month of Tulam, October to November. History and significance. Skanda is the second son of Shiva and is also known as is also known as Kartikeya or Subramanya. He was born without the intervention of the female. Shiva cast his seed into the fire and goddess Ganga received it afterwards. Kritika's wives of 6 sagas hosted him, and hence he got 6 heads and the name Kartikeya. He was born for the purpose of destroying Taraka, a demon whose austerities had made him formidable to gods. Kartikeya is represented riding a peacock, holding a bow in one hand and an arrow in the other. His wife is Devsena or Kumari. He is known by many titles. As a warrior, he is known as Mahasena or Senapati. Siddhasena, leader of the Siddhas, Yudharang Kumar, the boy, Guha, the mysterious one, Shaktidhara, the spear holder, and in the south he is called Subramanya. He is also called Devdashara, 1200. Davadasha means 12-eyed. Dear friends, how to celebrate Skanda Shasti? In South India, there are 6 places which are associated with his wife, with his life, and hence regarded most holy. At all these places, Skanda Shasti is celebrated with great fervor, and thousands of devotees congregate at each temple to seek the Lord's blessings. Ritual Skanda Shasti is the commemoration of the day on which Taraka was defeated. Bhajans are sung, kirtans chanted, and scenes from his life are dramatized on the occasion. The festivity begins 6 days preceding the Shasti. Lord image to various shrines of Subramanya. What is the significance of this day? The piety and devotion observed on this day ensures success, prosperity, peace and happiness. In the Gita, Shri Krishna has said, among the generals of armies, I am Kartikeya. Surya Shasti. The fast of Surya Shasti is observed on the 6th day of the bright fortnight of Kartik, October to November. Celebrations. Married women having children observe this fast, which lasts for 3 days. A day earlier, that is on the day of Panchami, meal is taken only once, and that too without salt. On the next day, that is on the Shasti, women on fast do not take even water and worship the sun with Nivedya and water and keeps a night vigil. The next day, that is on the Saptami day, the aspirant women bath early at the bathing ghats before sunrise and then break their fast. Brahmins are given food and gifts on this day. It is believed that the fast and piety observed on this day ensure good health, longevity and happiness of their husband and children. Dear friends, some days before we have celebrated Valmiki Jayanti, the birthday of the Adi Kavi, the first poet Valmiki is celebrated on the full moon day of Ashwin, September to October. What is the significance of this day? Valmiki is the author of the great epic Ramayana in Sanskrit. He was a contemporary of Rama, the hero of Ramayana. Valmiki himself is represented as taking part in some of the scenes he relates. He received the banished Sita into his hermitage and twin sons Love and Kush. History. Originally, Valmiki belonged to a depressed class. and led the life of a brigand. He killed the people passing through the forest, but because of the influence of some sagas, he repented and betook himself to a hermitage on a hill, Bundelkhand. It is there that he eventually sheltered Sita. When banished by Rama, he got his name Valmiki because once he was so immersed in meditation that he allowed himself to be covered by ants which almost formed an ant hill. His original name was Ratnakar. Many depressed classes in the country trace their lineage to Valmiki. Celebrations on his birthday, he is worshipped and prayed, and his portraits are taken out in processions through the main bazaars and streets. Kirtans are also held in Valmiki temples. So dear friends, our India, हमारा भारत देश त्योहारों का देश, उत्सवों का देश, उमंगों का देश, जिसमें सभी शिक्षाएं धार्मिक महापुरुषों की जो हम लेते हैं, जिनके पीछे हमारे रिश्तों की पवित्रता और वफादारी जुड़ी हुई है, हमें उन्हें निभाने के लिए हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के द्वारा जो संदेश हम भाई बहनों को दिए जाते हैं, उन्हें मानना, कर्तव्यनिष्ठ होना, ये हमारे प्रत्येक भारतवासी का फर्ज बनता है, ताकि हम अपने स्वास्थ्य में सुधार लाएं और इस मातृभूमि को फिर से पुनर्जीवित करें, पुनर्स्थापित करें। धन्यवाद।